California is a land of opportunity, including Hollywood, agriculture, technology, and one of the most expensive housing markets in the country. In fact, in recent years, the minimum annual salary required to purchase a median-priced home in California is more than $100,000. What you may not know is that the fastest-growing job industry's average salary is between only $20,000 and $50,000. This means only 14% of California households can afford to purchase a median-priced home. These are people you meet every day in your community: the clerk at the market, the dry cleaners, the coffee shop, the server at your favorite restaurant, local heroes, your child's teacher, police, and firefighters. While we have more jobs than ever, these hardworking families are often unable to afford even to rent a two-bedroom apartment in California. Providing affordable housing in the very communities where many of these people work is the solution. Jamboree Housing Corporation has partnered with communities to develop, build, renovate, and rehabilitate neighborhoods into quality, affordable living for families and seniors.
One of the tools that we have come across here at Jamboree Housing Corporation that we've worked with cities and for-profit developers together is to work on an inclusionary housing program.
Inclusionary housing policies promote the production of affordable housing in a community by requiring that all new developments include a percentage of affordable units, or by providing incentives to developers for voluntary inclusion of affordable units. Mandatory inclusionary housing policies may provide compensation to mitigate costs. Common incentives or compensating benefits include density bonuses, expedited permitting, relaxed development requirements, and financial assistance. In Orange County, California, the city of Irvine has enacted an inclusionary housing program. Jamboree Housing's Montecito Vista community is a model of affordable housing that works.
If people can live close to where they work, it means that the quality of their lives is dramatically improved. It also means that transportation problems for the community are really solved. It means that people can have a real life that is so different from commuting in from an hour or 2 hours away every day. If they can do that, then we know we're succeeding in building this planned community called Irvine.
Montecito Vista was part of an overall development plan that the Irvine Company brought to us, in which it is wrapped, if you will, by market rate condominiums and is close to other housing types, single-family detached and attached housing. So Montecito Vista sits as part of an overall community, which is how Irvine has been developed, and one of the reasons why our city has been so successful, that we've been able to approach affordable housing and demonstrate that you can do this at the highest level with the greatest level of partnership in ways that produce the best possible product. And I think that's what success is all about.
The city of San Clemente is a beautiful coastal community in Southern California. The success of Jamboree Housing's Mendocino community in this high-end market dispels many of the myths that surround inclusionary housing.
Sometimes there's concern over property values with affordable housing projects. Here in San Clemente, we've had our inclusionary housing program going since 1980. We've had a great deal of growth in that period of time, and clearly property values have increased dramatically. We believe that the partnership between the City of San Clemente and the Jamboree Housing Corporation has provided our community with an excellent low-income housing project. We've been able to bring the best of the nonprofit sector and the public sector together in providing affordable housing for working families here in San Clemente.
Currently, our building tendencies are to build larger homes on larger lots, which triggers only high-end buyers. Then it excludes middle and lower income households who contribute and work in the community. There's also a tendency by some residents of the community to react to inclusionary housing as it might be bringing low-income people into our community. They don't recognize that people with lower incomes are in their community every day doing all sorts of jobs, as well as there's some people living and working in the community already of low income, and this is what we would hope or expect, to have a balanced region where you don't have people driving 100 miles to get to a job. It's a service to the whole community to have this balance within the community.
Without inclusionary housing, recruiting and retaining employees for low or middle income jobs that keep a community running becomes more difficult.
When we look at recruiting individuals, whether they be at an entry level or even at a vice president level, one of the first issues that always comes up in their mind is, can I afford to live in Orange County? As it relates to more the entry level persons, again, one of the issues that we're constantly dealing with is, how many jobs potentially do they have to work in order to afford living in Orange County? Our employees are not unlike other employees in other industries. We have housekeeping and food service workers who are earning $10 an hour, and it's virtually impossible in Orange County to afford a home as a primary wage earner with that type of a salary structure. In that process, to the extent that they're working at this many jobs and multiple jobs in order to meet financial demands, then again, we run the risk of that person coming in being tired, not getting sufficient sleep, etc. And the last thing you want from a healthcare perspective is your caregiver to be less than alert. The most common issue of why employees leave us is relocation opportunities where they can afford to own a home.
At Jamboree Housing Corporation, we understand that inclusionary zoning ordinances are touchy subjects when brought up to both your political governing bodies, to your residents, and to your for-profit market rate developers. But we do see it as one tool where we can work together in helping to solve this affordable housing crisis that we're facing here in the state of California. By no means are we encouraging that we put the whole burden on the market rate developers to help meet our needs. I do think it's important that the market rate developers are brought to the table along with the local government agencies and your nonprofit affordable housing community so that we can work together, we can all bring our resources and our land and pool together to help solve this problem.
Through innovative partnerships, Jamboree Housing Corporation networks with local government, investors, lenders, various contractors, and other developers to provide award-winning affordable housing. Through these relationships, we are finding balanced solutions today and building better communities for the future.